All right, good morning, everyone. For today, we have a body weight circuit. We're going to start off with an extended warm-up in case you need that, after which we will get into one round of each. We have 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off of this first group of movements. From there, we will transition into a longer interval where we double up with that first movement and then a secondary movement. And in the third round, we'll take all those secondary movements and we'll go through them one last time. After that, we will get into a spot of core and then we'll send you on your way. It's a quick hitter, but it will leave you refreshed, pumped up, and ready to roll. With me as always, my lovely assistant. And if you want elevation for today for any of your pushing movements, I would highly recommend it. But without further ado, let's get started. So, to begin, we do have our extended warm-up.
Butt kickers.
We will begin with some butt kickers. So, going side to side. Little warm-up for the quads here. The warm-up itself is going to be a little bit longer. Every once in a while, you need a longer warm-up. Maybe you have some aches and pains, or pains and aches. And it can be good to give yourself that little extra bit of warm-up time.
3, 2, 1.
Good. We're going to step forward now.
Lunge with rotation.
Forward stepping lunge with a rotation to the forward leg side. Doesn't have to be super deep here. As we said before, nice extended warm-up. So for right now, just kind of getting into the movement, seeing what's going to feel all right. Good control here. Stay stable at the bottom.
2, 1.
Good. Settle. Next up, jumping jacks. All kinds of options. You have your step out, you have your skip, and you have your full jack. We are going to hit the deck next. So if you have a mat or a softer area, be a good time to locate that because we are headed down there next.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Plank hold.
Into a plank hold. Now, as always, you do have your option here to use elevation, right? Focus on warming up the middle. It's not with the hips way in the air. It's not dipping down. Think about bracing the belly. So warming up all the way through the middle. Think about that dorsiflexion in your feet. Really
3,
lengthening the spine.
2, 1.
Good.
Bear crawl hold.
From here, I want you to bring the knees in. Not much changes. I'm looking for a 90-degree angle at the hip. Wrists under elbows, under shoulders. Gaze straight forward, not looking down at the toes, but right beyond the fingertips. 10 seconds here. Warming through the middle. Starting to get warm now.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Good, you'll see these
Mountain
later on.
climbers.
We have mountain climbers. For right now, focus on engaging the middle, just generating that little bit of heat, getting your breath down. It's halfway here.
Three, 2, 1.
Good. Push-ups are next. From the knee, full body. Doesn't matter. Take your time. Push through. A good alternative, as always, is our shoulder tap plank.
3,
Working the
2,
stability.
1.
Pop it back up
Jumping
now.
jacks.
A little bit warmer this time. So whichever version you were choosing before, step out, skip, or jump, you can go a little bit quicker. So we'll see a few of the same movements that we've done in the warm-up already.
3,
But now we're going to start to gear them up.
1. Side
For right now, side to
touch.
side, shuffle touch. Depending on how warm you're feeling, this can be a walkout, touch the knee. It can be a side to side step, or you can get a little hustle and you can reach the floor. See how that'll work today. Little tight, little tight.
3, 2, 1.
Good. Next up, we have a high knee. So this can be your high knee march. Just a 10-degree tilt forward, just that little extra bit. Really powering through the heel. Or you can get running. Ten seconds here.
3, 2, 1.
We are back to butt kickers. This time through, if you're feeling good, make it a run. If you would prefer the non-impact version, you have that behind me. What a nice day yesterday.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, cookout. Yeah.
3, 2,
Driveway party.
1. Easy jog.
Nice little jog here. Could be your boxer shuffle, a little bounce side to side. Alternate where the motion is going, where the power is coming from. Balls in my feet. Prefer a little side to side step, that's fine. We're gonna bring it back down to the floor next. I need this next one.
Yes.
3, 2, 1.
Start to bring it down.
Groiners.
We have our groiner. Now, if you are very tight on one side, like I am, I'm going to ease into that side. I'm going to bring my weight around. I'm going to find the angle that's going to work for me. That means I may be spending a little bit of extra time on that side. Be worth it later.
3, 2,
Stay down.
1.
Mountain climbers. So, if you are warm, if you're feeling good, if you want to add speed, now's a good time. Rolling up towards the end of our warm-up now. Strong through the middle, keeping the pressure in your trunk.
3, 2, 1.
Push-ups, round 2.
Push-ups.
Whether on the knee, full body. Keep that push coming out of your middle.
Three, 2.
Good, pop it back up.
Jog.
We have a jog. A little bit quicker this time through. We're gearing up. We're slowly gearing up. But it's coming quick. We're going to get halfway through and you're going to say, can we go back to the warm-up? Or maybe you won't, and that's great.
3, 2.
Back to the butt
1.
kicker.
Butt kickers to high knees.
I'm powering through, or I'm very stable, and I'm kicking hard. At halfway through, we're going to change up to a high knee. There's the halfway point, into the high knee now. So powering up, your run, your march.
Three, 2, 1.
Good, settle.
Lateral
Into a
lunge.
lateral lunge now. Stepping out, try not to fall like I did. You can add the reach if you'd like, or it can be out, focusing on keeping the knee over the toe, over the ankle rather, and really pushing through that outside heel. Check to make sure the knee isn't spilling over your foot. You want to step out
3,
wide enough, that's going to allow
2,
you there.
1.
Next up, we have a windmill. Up tall, down them up. Need this one too. Hamstrings a little tight. If ever you feel that one side is a little tighter than the other, or that you're going into a workout and you're just a little banged up, take that extra time before your scheduled meeting time to warm
2,
up.
1. Plank hold.
Bring it down. Last movement of the warm-up. We have a plank hold. Forearm plank, high plank, up to you. You'll see them both today. Get your breath down. 10 seconds remaining in the warm-up. Drive the ground away.
3, 2, 1.
Very good. Now the good news here is as we get into the work, there's only one round of each. So for example, in round 1, we have squat, up down plank, jumping jacks, slow mountain climb, forward to reverse lunges. We're going to split that up into a right side and a left side. Lateral lunges, which you just saw. And then an alternating get up, sit up. One time through, 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off. So, in this round, treat it like an extended warm-up if you're not quite there yet. If you're loose, if you're warm, understand that round 2 going to be a little bit longer, a little bit more intense. So, here, find your depth. Get the strength. If you want to add weight, add weight. If you don't, make it a cardio burst. Starting in 3 seconds with that squat. Chest nice and tall, eyes forward. Powering through. So as always, my chest is up, proud chest. I can see the whites of my eyes at the bottom of the movement. I'm not here. Just 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Gonna go so fast. Hopefully everything's feeling good.
3, 2, 1.
Good.
Rest.
Next up, we're gonna have an up-down plank. If you would prefer to have a plank hold, take that option. If you'd like to use the elevation,
3,
you can see that option
2,
behind.
1. Up down plank.
Up-down plank, we start in a forearm plank. We're gonna replace the elbows with our hands. Notice at the top of the movement, wrist, elbow, shoulder. All in line, not way up against my ears. I'm trying to work the posture with the shoulders back and down. 10 seconds. Anytime you need it, break down to the plank hold.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. Next up, we have jumping jacks. Nice to have a little rest between the movements.
3,
Now that we're warm.
1. Jumping jack.
So, going through here, little active recovery almost. If you need it, skip it out, walk it out, take your time. If you want more, picking up the pace. 10 seconds.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Slow mountain climb is next. That could be slow mountain climb is next.
3,
Or
2,
slow mountain climbers next.
slow mountain climber.
So if you're on the floor, keep that wrist, elbow, and shoulder in line. Powering the knee through the middle of the chest. Not tucking to bring it in. If you are looking to stay up, you have the standing option. Contracting the core. Staying warm in the middle. Keeping that engaged. Whichever version you're choosing.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. Next up, forward reverse lunge. Pick one side to be your home base right now. You're going to stick to that side
3,
for this entire
2,
round.
1.
Check your surroundings.
Forward reverse lunge left.
Now, if you're like me and one side's a little tight today, instead of jumping all the way down in rep 1, take your time, get the stability. You have the time here to, no, with the second time through, don't worry, I got it under control.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
Good. Now I hope you stay on your
Yeah.
same side there, because part 2, we're going to pick the other side as our home base.
3, 2, 1.
Chest tall,
Forward reverse lunge
eyes
left.
up. My sternum, splitting my body in half. So I'm not leaning way forward out over the front leg, but I am pushing out of the front heel and the back toe. If you're wobbly at the bottom, get your stability first.
3,
Starting to
2,
feel a little better.
1. Rest.
Good. Next up, we have lateral lunges. Home base is in the middle. We're stepping out just like we did in the warm-up.
3, 2, 1. Lateral lunges.
Now, as I come out, I look for the depth. I check the knee, making sure it's not over the ankle. I don't want it to be past it. I want it to be directly above. You want more, you have the option in the back. You can add a hop or a heel raise in the middle of the movement.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. Alternating get up, sit up here on our backs.
3, 2.
Same knee
1.
and arm.
Alternating
up.
get up, sit up.
Imagine that you are holding a plate of food and you don't want to spill it on your face. You're going to drive through the elbow that's on the floor, trying to keep this wrist centered over the shoulder throughout the entire movement. Switch sides. I'm a little late, but that's okay.
3, 2,
Good. Keep going.
1.
One more. Good. Rest. Round 1 in the books. Now the fun begins. So, in round 2, we take everything we did in round 1. What we're going to do is we're going to do 4 of these, 4 of these. I may play with the amounts as we move down. Some of the movements are a little bit slower than others. I'll let you know. But the idea, we're taking that movement and then we're adding on to it a little bit. So the squat becomes squat and then squat jump. Up down plank becomes a push-up. Jack goes into a squat jack. Mountain climb goes from slow to fast. Our forward to reverse lunge becomes a jump or skip lunge. Lateral lunge to new jacks, and then our up down plank to a burpee. So as you can see, they're all pretty similar, and the movement patterns can stay the same if you want them to. If you want to stick with the round 1 options, take that option. Or come with us, have a little bit of fun. You have 10 seconds to prepare. We are starting with 4 basic squats, 4 squat jumps. Here we go. So here, that round 1 movement, 4 of them. Then we power into the squat jumps. Then we slow back down. Now the rounds in round 2 are longer. 90 seconds on. That can be a little intimidating. It's okay. Pace yourself. Do what's going to work for you today. Now, if you got more, you can pick up the pace. Or in your squat jump, add height, add power. See how high you can jump. If you have short ceilings, don't hit your head. If you'd like to add depth into your squat, take that option. If you have a dumbbell and you want to use it in your squats, use it. But breathe. Stay controlled. 2/3 of the way there. We have 30 seconds remaining. 90-second rounds are long. If you need an extra second, shake it out real quick. Power back in. Non-impact version, if you want it, you can always go with the
3,
heel raise.
2, 1. Rest.
Rest. 20 seconds off. Legs are warm now. Next up, we have our up-down plank into a push-up. 4 transitions. Start in the forearms. 1, 2, 3, 4.
3,
Push-ups.
2, 1.
With or without
Up-down
elevation.
plank X4, push-up X4.
Once you transition, you're into 4 push-ups from the knee, using elevation or full body. You have plenty of time here. In the up-down plank, fighting to stay square to the floor. Keep breathing. If you need it, you can take it from the knee. You can add the wall. Your up-down planks from the knee, very similar. All depends on how much resistance you want. "15 seconds here, almost there."
Three, two, one. Rest.
Very nice. A little cardio burst. Jumping jacks into squat jacks. Now with the squat jack, I'll give you a few options there
3,
as we get to it.
1.
Starting,
Jumping jack.
4
jack,
jumping
jack,
jacks,
jack,
whichever
jack,
your
4.
jumping jacks are. Level 1 in the squat jack. Step out squat. Get 4 of those, back to your jacks. Part 2 with these squat jacks. Down and out, in and together. Third option, you can see behind me. Down and out, in, staying low. Lost count. If you lose count, just do the extra.
Always a good mantra.
Remember to take your options here. Any combination of the options is what's right for you. 30 seconds remain. Ten seconds. Keep breathing. You're almost there.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Woo, mountain climbers. From the ground, using your elevation, whatever it is that's going to work for you.
Three, 2, 1.
So,
Slow mountain climb.
we're going to go with the slow ones 4 times. From there, we're going to run 8 of them. The slow ones take a little bit longer. Fast ones, really try to pick it up. Now notice, back staying flat, right? So I'm not here. This is kind of a lazy way to do my mountain climb. If my shoulders are up by my ears, really, this is kind of a stretch here or something, I don't know. But if we keep the wrist under the elbow, under the shoulder, and we really squeeze throughout the middle, this can be a pretty intense movement. Standing option behind. "30 seconds. If you need it, take that extra break, then bounce back in. Final 10.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Okay, the forward and reverse lunge is split up again. So pick your home base here. I'm going to start with my right leg because it's reverse on there. So I can actually see this is my right leg.
Should be over.
3,
Like it's not reversed.
2,
It is.
1. Forward, reverse lunge, left X2, lunge, jump X4.
So I'm going to go 1, 2, and then I'm going to get into my lunge jump. So you have the jump option. Control the depth to what you need. Your other option, after I get my 2 forward reverse, it's going to be a skip. I skip forward, I step back. If you have tightness, like I have a little bit, I'm going to recommend that option. As always, there's no reason to rush a lunge. You're sticking with this same home base the entire time. Keep pushing out of the front heel and the back toe. I can't lunge and talk at the same time.
Too many things to think about.
Too many moving parts. 15 seconds.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. Breathe. Other side.
That was alternating.
Too bad. If you're alternating, keep alternating. I will let you know halfway through if you'd like to stick to one side for half and the other side.
3, 2, 1. Forward,
Same
reverse
thing.
lunge, right X2, lunge, jump X4.
My other leg is my base leg this time. For me, is the one that's a little tight. So I'm going to go a little bit slower, and I'm really going to step it out instead of trying to push it. If you're feeling 100%, stick with my assistant.
That was a halfway through. Still at 30.
What?
I don't know what happened
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Whoops.
All right. Good news for you. We had a little
Glitch.
technology mishap. So catch your breath. Halfway through this big long set. We're almost there. Over halfway through. Next time, we have lateral lunges. And then we're going to have our new jack. So would you care to demonstrate the new jack? Here. Arms get big. We finish out. We get low. Our step out squat still applies. And our down and out, in and up, still an option. 4 lateral lunges. 1, 2, 3, 4. Coupled with 4 new jacks. Starting in 8. Nice and tall. Keep the chest
3,
proud. Eyes up.
2, 1. Lateral lunges X4, new jacks X4.
As you step out, you get to control the depth. Sit deep into the heel. Look for your options here. Good, you have the step. If you want even more in that lateral lunge, reach for the ground. Get the reach to the floor, but keep the chest up. That is halfway here. Now, if you need it, there's no problem. You finish a little set, take a break, regain your breath, then we're back at it. Almost there. 10 seconds remain.
3, 2,
Oh.
rest.
Now for the fun one. We have our get up. We have a burpee. So we're up or down, we're up or down. Hardest part of this one is getting up and getting down. So we're starting with 4 in the get up. So you'll pick a side. 4 of them here. We're going to stick to the same side. You will hit the other side. As we get closer to the end, if you want to do 2 and then 2, that's up to you. After that, you'll round it out. Use your elevation, use the floor. 4 burpees. Are we ready? In 5, 4, 3,
3,
2. Here we go.
1. Alternating get up, sit up, X4, burpees, X4.
So I have my get up. I'm going to stick to the same side. 4 of them. Then I'm going to flip. I have 4 burpees. Down, out, in and up. Begin and end with a squat. Once you hit 4 and 4, you're back on the floor. Don't drop that tray. Driving through the elbow that is planted on the floor. Get your 4, and then power through. Walk it out, jump it out, add the push-up if you want to. You have 20 seconds remaining. Just enough time for your last round
3,
of the get up.
2, 1.
Oh, I gotta finish. Oh.
Nicely
Woo. All right, round 2 in the books. Let's check back with our board. Round 3 says, take a look at all those secondary moves. Do them again one more time, just like we did in our first round. That means squat jump, push up, squat jack, fast mountain climb, jump lunges, new jacks, and burpees. Final round, 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Then we'll finish with a little bit of core. 10 seconds to prepare. Starting with the squat jump. Now check your options here. First of all, check the depth, right? We have a pumper squat behind. Here, I'm adding a little jump. Now, if you want to get up, but not necessarily into the jump, add that calf raise. That's a great option. Otherwise, add depth as needed. 7 seconds here in this round. Believe it or not, we're almost done.
2, 1. Rest.
Push-ups are next. Add your elevation, get your wall, on your knees, whatever.
3,
30 seconds, here we go.
1. Push up.
I forgot how fast that first round went. Halfway.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Ooh, squat jacks. Step them out. Down and out, in and up.
3,
Or stay down the whole time.
1. Squat jacks.
Right now, I am level 2. My assistant showing the non-impact version. If you want to come with me, that's halfway. I'm staying down the whole time now. The lower you go, the slower you will go, but the more you'll feel it in the muscle.
2, 1.
Mountain climbers. Standing, elevation, floor. Get moving.
3, 2, 1. Mountain climbers.
Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Keep the middle engaged. Should feel pretty light on the floor because I'm not stomping my feet in. My legs aren't really holding the majority of my weight. 10 seconds.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Lunge jumps are next.
3, 2.
Only round of lunge jumps.
Lunge jumps.
Step back option in the back. Jump option in the front. Control your depth. If you are here, that's okay. Stay tall if you need it. If you're way down here, because you're feeling fresh, that's cool too. Me, somewhere in the middle.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
New jacks.
Three, 2, 1. New jack.
Oh, got a little shuffle option in the back. You know what? If you got it, give me a star jack. If you're feeling good and you want to go airborne, see how fast you can go. 10 seconds. Almost there.
3, 2.
Oh, they're burning.
Rest.
Burpees. Finishing up the working sets. 30 seconds. Begin and end with a squat.
2, 1. Repeat.
Now remember, this is mainly a cardiovascular movement, right? You have some strength capabilities in here, but this can be whatever you want it to be. You want it to be a power knee? You want it to be a tuck jump? Make that work for you.
3, 2, 1.
Breathe. Good news. We have core next. Under 5 minutes to go. In our core movements, we have a sit-up twist. It's a little deviation from what we usually do with our Russian twist. As we come up, we turn, right? So in our Russian twist, usually we're side to side. Here, we're gonna split down, over, back down, over again. From there, we'll have a leg movement. That'll be our scissors. We're gonna go through 4 times. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Gonna go pretty quick. So, are we ready? This break is not for me to catch my breath. Don't worry. Starting in 5. Start to bring it down. Sit up twist. I'm down, I'm over. Now that over can be pretty intense. If you really want to drive the side of your body, what I'm going to ask you is to make sure you're leading with the sternum, right?
3,
So don't just curl in.
2, 1.
Lead here,
Rest.
drive it through. Scissors are next.
Let's go this way. I did it
Yeah,
wrong.
we'll start going up and down.
Okay.
Then we'll play with it as we go.
2, 1. Scissors.
So whatever version you're looking for here. High legs, easier. Low legs, harder. Bent knees, easier. Long legs, long levers, harder. 5 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
Good.
Rest.
Back to that sit-up twist. Sternum leads the way. Up, over.
3, 2, 1. Sit up twist.
It's like in Rocky.
I'll hold your ankles for you.
No pain. No pain.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Side to side, crisscross scissors here.
3,
If you're going through
2,
this and you
1.
notice your lower back
Scissors.
is not in contact, find that contact here. If you have contact with your lower back when the legs are up here, but then you start going down and you, oh, that's a cue. Move the legs up. You want the work right in the middle.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Round 3. Sit up twist. Under
3,
2 minutes to go.
2, 1. Sit up twist.
In that sit up twist, you want to make it easier, make the legs longer. You want it harder, get the feet in close to the butt.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Backed up and down in the scissors. If you want to make them big here, you can. One's way up, one's way down.
3, 2, 1. Scissors.
Have that control. Keep the lower back in contact.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Final round. Get that twist.
3, 2.
Elbow to
1.
knee.
Sit up twist.
Elbow to knee. That's a baseball joke.
Elbow to knee, bud.
Yeah. Don't yank on the neck.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Final round scissors, side to side.
3, 2, 1. Scissors.
You want even more? Shoulder blades, chest off the floor. Get the reach for the sky. You have 10 seconds to go. Oh, it burns. It burns.
3, 2, 1. Your timer is complete.
And just like that, you survived another one. Oh, thank you so much for joining us today. Make sure that you get a nice little stretch in. Hopefully this kind of flushed everything out. If you needed an active type of recovery day, this is always a good option because you can level it as you want it. But if you really went hard today, make sure you move a little bit later on today, maybe tomorrow morning. Walk the dog, run from the couch to the fridge and back a couple times, 20 times, whatever.
No, not 20 times.
Not 20 times, not 20 times. Okay, we have a limit, under 20. So anyway, hope you have a great rest of your day, and we will see you next time.